Hello, hello. Well, I hope you're doing great, and I'm really happy to be here to explain you everything about this opportunity. Either you're here for the work, or either you're here just to enjoy these travel advantages and looking for like many amazing prices on your next trip. Just stay connected until the end because I will be pleased to show you everything, to explain you every inch of it, and also to give you like a final mindset thing about like a video that I have at the end of this presentation. So feel free to just watch it at your own pace, and like this, you can just discover all that. But to start, I will just start to introduce myself like this. You know who is talking in front of you today. So my name is Marie. I'm 26 years old. I'm originally from Toulouse in the southwest of France, but it's actually been more than 2 years now that I decided to pack all my life in luggages and to move across the globe with my boyfriend, and we just fell in love with this country. So we are really happy to be in New Zealand right now, to have like the possibility to stay for a long time. And we are just like in the visa process, to get expatriate. And just to let you know a little bit more about my professional background, basically, I started to study hospitality management back in school. I went to work after being graduated, and I started to work in a five-star hotel back in Toulouse to be a receptionist, team leader, front office manager. And after 4 years, I just had like discovered what I wanted, and I was not really picturing myself, in the long run, staying in this company, staying in Toulouse. And that's kind of when we decided to move across. And basically, it's funny because I really do remember perfectly this day, but I remember saying to my boss that I was quilting to go to New Zealand. And basically, it's at this moment that I discovered this opportunity. I just received a message on Instagram from someone I didn't know at all. And maybe that's exactly the same case for you. But I just asked many questions. I just told myself, like, what is um the problem if I just ask all the questions and if I take all the infos? And I really want to thank you for that because you're doing exactly the same. I want you today to have all the information for you to decide at the end, like even if you have many questions, and you will, trust me. I had exactly the same. It's exactly the same for everyone. That's totally okay. You can ask any questions. Feel free to do it, okay? But that's the goal. So you will just come back to the person that just sent you this video like this. She can or he can explain you everything. But let's jump in basically. So I'll start to explain you also what is our business concept. Basically, we work for a private online travel booking platform that has been created since 2013 in the United States of America, and it has been growing and growing internationally then, okay? And it's really nice because you can find different stuff on the platform. You can find accommodation, car rentals, activities, cruises, long haul flights, and all these with discounted that are just going up to 80%, which is amazing because you can really have the best price that you can find on the market. And two main things that I want you to remember all along this presentation, it's if you're interested by the job, you will be interested by the fact that you're working from over your phone. So it's really nice because you can really have your geographically freedom, but also your financial freedom. We'll just come back to that in a second because we'll just start with the fun part first. So we'll just talk about the travel advantages a little bit more. Basically, you have access to a few different sites to have these advantages. Okay, the first two ones are the travel site and the plus travel site. That is a new baby in the family. Okay, it's a travel site 2.0. Basically, on these two sites, you will find discounts that are going up to 80%, as I was saying, on your travels, and it's defying all competition that you can find on the market. The first one that you can see is actually the travel site. Okay, it looks kind of the same, but you'll see a few differences. So the first one, you have hotels, even accommodation in general. So you will have like from hostels, like non starred hotel to like really high-end establishment, depending on what you're looking for. Basically, you can book like whatever you want. Car rentals, activities, cruises, and long-haul flight, which is really amazing. That's working just like as normal like agencies that you will find online. You just put your destination, check in, check out date, number of people, and you click on search. That's all. Second one, the plus travel site is kind of the 2.0 version of the travel site, as I was saying, because you can find still like the same kind of information at the beginning that you can see over here, but you also have the possibility to have home rentals. Okay, we never had that before. When I'm saying home, it's like villas. It's like amazing places that are huge. If you want to go on a vacation with all your friends, with all your family, sometimes it's matching this kind of vibe. So just stay connected like this. You can discover that also. And other thing that really like on this platform is also the marketplace. So on this one, you can basically just go for it, and like this, you can just do auctions for your next trips. Okay, so it's really nice because you really have like really low prices due to that. And the good thing also that you can find on these two platforms is that you have the best price guarantee. Okay, so it means every time you're booking on one out of these two platforms, just go check if you find a better price on booking.com, Expedia, or whatever. Okay, still keep going, still book it through us, because you know what, if you find a better price, obviously you need to do it fast straight after you have done it, but you just send the link, and all the conditions obviously needs to be exactly the same hotel, same dates, same number of people, etc., but you will have a refund of 110% of the difference. Okay, isn't it just amazing when you think about it? It's just crazy to be able to really for once have the best price that you can find. Okay, then just for you to know, you also have like here a few examples like this. I wanted to show you a few possibilities that you have, or maybe inspire, let's say, your new destination choice. Okay, you have Santorini here, 3 nights, 2 people, breakfast included, $96. Okay, and by the way, I didn't say it, but all the prices that you find in this presentation will be in US dollars. Okay, and on booking.com it was 222. What a difference. It's like double the price. Okay, so I don't want you to pay more than necessary for exactly the same stay. Okay, and you can see like the videos that have been taken by Laurie and Lauren that you can see over here, but it's just amazing because they discovered Santorini just for $96 for 3 nights. It was just amazing, and they really did enjoy it. I want to show, and I want you to know another advantage, okay? The travel saving. So the travel savings are auto-funded up to $1,050 per year. You can even double it because you can accumulate it until 2 years, okay? Doesn't mean like you don't have any after, but it just means it's like on top, like you can have more than that. So the goal is to use them before the 2 years. Like this, you can keep going and keep accumulating it. But basically, you can use it one at a time and use everything, or just split the amount, up to you, depending on the stay that you're booking with it. Because the travel savings, you can use it on the 2 other platforms that I will be explaining you right now, that are called the World Tours and the Getaways. Basically, the first one, the World Tours, it's a bit different because it's pre-organized, pre-booked stays by the company. So basically, it means that the CEO and his team is just like looking for the best places in the world, finding the best establishment, and negotiating based on dates that have been chosen. Okay, you can bring your plus one with you, or just go by yourself if you prefer. That's totally okay. And the good thing also, the good news is that it's really high-end establishment. If you never have been in a 4-star, 5-star hotel, maybe that's your chance. Or if you used to do that, go for it because you will really love it. And it's only 4-star or 5-star hotels that you can find on this one, but it's just amazing. Again, a few examples that you can find here. I really love to talk about Dubai because, you know, it's not a destination that I would go first personally, because you know, like sometimes you just see everywhere some destination and you're like, well, it's a little bit like making my personal opinion changing because I've just seen it everywhere, you know, and I don't want to be like disappointed at the end when I go over there. And Dubai, it's kind of this example. We have been seeing it like a lot these days, and but basically for this price, I mean, who wouldn't say no? I wouldn't say yes, sorry. But basically, you have Julie and Mahina that went over there for 5 nights. 2 people, breakfast included, for $49. It's just crazy. You look at the normal price on booking.com, it was $1,119. It's just crazy. And if you have ever been to Dubai, or you have people around you that went to Dubai, ask them. how much they actually paid. Okay, I'm pretty sure it wasn't $49. Just trust me, it's just an amazing possibility. And I really want to show you another example that is in Malaga this time. So it's a 4-star hotel in Malaga in Spain for 2 people, 5 nights, half board included. They only paid $33. Okay, obviously, like the prices are with the travel savings deducted, but you see, like on Booking, it was totally different price, you know. And the good thing also that we like to do during this world course, you don't have to, but as you have like everything fixed, like the date, the destination, is cool to just check out with the rest of the team because we really work a lot in team. You will understand it afterward. But we love to say, hey guys, who is going to Malaga? And like this, we just everyone jumps in and we can meet each other, we can just like travel together, and we can work a little bit together. As you can see, they are just over here, the team that went over there. They really did enjoy this day. It was just amazing. A brandly renovated hotel. They enjoyed many cocktails by the pool, but obviously they really enjoyed the sun over there in Spain. Last one, the Getaways. So it's a catalog of 400,000 weeks with a selection of more than 2,000 accommodations that are updated regularly. So this one, you put your destination, the preferred check-in date, because it's working a little bit like, you know, when you're booking a flight, sometimes they are telling you, okay, if you book one day before or one day after, it won't be the same price. It's exactly the same thing on this one. And the number of people, you can go up to 10 people. So it's pretty amazing because you can have like a lot of people with you. Just a few examples again, because the stays, just for you to know, on this one will be from 3 to 7 nights, and the type of establishment will be many possibilities. Apartments, a little bit like Airbnb style, or like hotels, or like cabins. It could be a little bit of everything. So it's really nice. Minorca, that you see like the video here, it's a good example to see like how the travel saving can really impact the price of the stay that you're booking. Minorca, 7 nights, 4 people. The partners that went over there, they paid $0, like zero. Believe me, I know it seems impossible, but they just used their travel savings and their travel advantages to make sure they had the lowest price possible. And obviously, that's why we can arrive to this. It's thanks to her travel savings. Okay. Then I just want you to scan maybe this QR code if you want to have more examples, a little bit of data concerning like the travel advantages. Just scan this right now with your phone, and like this, you can just have more example to download. I just want to ask you a question, and I want you to respond to yourself like the most honest you can. Okay, how much time do you actually spend on your phone? Okay, each day, because it can really give you a good picture of the time that you might be losing during your day. We all have 24 hours in a day, okay? It's exactly the same for everyone, but the difference is how we actually use it, okay? I'm not telling you today to spend even more time on your phone. I just want you to understand that maybe the time that you're spending on screens, on your phone, or even not, maybe you may be losing it, okay? And I want you to ask yourself how much time you're actually losing and how much time you could actually not lose to earn money from your phone. But I'll just explain you how you can do that, because our job is something that you're already doing in your life, you know? If tomorrow you try a new restaurant by your home, you will maybe have your new favorite dish, okay? You will talk about it. You will talk to your friends, to your family, to your acquaintances, and even maybe to a colleague that you will just encounter in 2-3 months, you know? And these people, they will go try the restaurant because you recommended it. And the restaurant will have win more guests thanks to you. And you, what did you receive? $0. Okay, that's the difference with us. The difference is that yes, we are recommending the platform, we are promoting it, we are advertising it via social network and word of mouth, but we are paid for that. Okay, so you can choose. It's up to you if you want to do it via social network. If you want to do it word of mouth, you can choose between many different missions on a daily basis. You have all the tools that are available for you. Pre-made stories, apps that have been created for you to connect with the rest of the team. You have more than 500 visuals guest reviews, comparatives for you to connect and to share directly on the social networks or even in word of mouth. You all have the tips to develop yourself, the methods for you to succeed. And basically, you have also my favorite part, the individual coaching. This is really powerful. This is really strong because you can definitely use that to enhance the strength of your business. You can really develop it and use all the best tips that we'll be sharing with you. The goal for us is not to be your boss, okay? The goal for us is actually to mentor you, to be able to show you the guidelines and then up to you to follow them. Yeah, so it's really interesting because we can really tailor-made our coaching to each person, because obviously you won't have the same goal as I do, as my partner does, and that's totally okay. We will go at your own pace, okay? And that's important to understand. But again, if you didn't know anything about this job, first, trust me, no matter your skills, no matter of your sector of activity, that's totally okay. Okay, when I started, I didn't know anything about it. Just for the record and for the fun fact, when I started back in school to have like hospitality classes, I had in my subject also marketing. I hated it. Really, when I'm telling you, I hated it. I truly hated it. I didn't love the subject. I was really telling myself, what the hell? Who is actually doing this kind of job? And well, you know what? It seems I'm my worst nightmare now. It's just crazy. But I do love what I'm saying. And that's why I could talk about it forever and ever. But basically, when you jump in to come back to the training sessions, you have 6 modules for all the basics for you to start perfectly. And then you have many different possibilities in terms of trainings. Okay. It's really amazing to be able to just use everything that you have in front of you to grow your business, but to grow personally also, because you have many different teams. And you also have like the university that's been created directly by our CEO. So it's just amazing to be able to just check out all this. We have a training session on university in French, English, Spanish, and Russian for the moment. Okay, so even if English is not your preferred and your main language, maybe it's one of yours, this one, and you will be able to watch this out. But again, you're always surrounded, as you understood. Okay, it's really important for you to understand. I really want to insist on that, that if you watch the training sessions, if you apply exactly what you just learned and you use these techniques, you will have results. If we made it, why not you? Just ask this to yourself, okay? I don't have anything more than you. I'm just a normal person that just discovered this opportunity as you are doing today. But I really want you to understand a little bit more the compensation, because you will understand how it is working, the job. Basically, as I was saying, our goal is to spread the information around us, okay? Spread the information that this company exists, that you can have the best price on the market on travels, okay? Because everyone is traveling. That's a good thing, okay? We are not in a specific target, okay? We are not selling, I don't know, like cosmetic products. We are not selling beauty products. We are not selling fitness products. We are not selling jewelry, okay? It's for everyone. Everyone loves to travel. It's just, when you think about it, if people don't travel, it's either they don't have the time, either they don't have the money usually, okay? So just think about that. But to come back on the compensation, when you will have spread the information, people will come back to you. They will ask you for more information because they want to know more about that. We'll just explain it together, okay? Obviously, when you just come in, you don't know how to explain it, and that's totally okay. You need to learn, as we're saying, that's part of the individual coaching. So we'll make you learn through the conversation that we'll have with these people, and we'll explain them. Maybe they will watch this conversation, also this presentation, okay? After, they will just ask their questions, we'll respond everything, and they will tell you, okay, I'm keen to join as a guest because I just want to have the travel advantages, or I really want to do the job. And when you're doing the job, you can have the access to the compensation. And you also have the access to the travel advantages. So if you're keen to travel also, that's totally okay. Either they choose one option or the other one, it doesn't change anything for you, okay? I'll just take the first level. You can see all the levels over here, but the first level, the 1 star, as an example, like this, you can really picture what I'm telling you. But basically for the 1 star, you have $300 per month, okay? That's your minimum, because you can even have more when you have the bonuses and the commission adding up on that. But basically, the 1 star level, you have two conditions to have it, okay, and to maintain it. And that's the goal. It's exactly the same principle for the other ones, but it's just the numbers that I'm telling you that will be changing. So basically, the 1 star, the first condition is to have 5 direct partners. So direct partners will be people that will subscribe on the platform thanks to you, okay? And we can identify it because they will subscribe through your own link, okay? You have your own link when you arrive in the team. I have mine. My partner does have theirs. I'm losing my English, it seems, but you will understand that. So, second condition is to have 19 indirect partners, okay? These 19 people's, be assured, you don't have to find these 19s, okay? The goal is to have people around you working for you, okay? So let me give you a quick example, like this you can kind of picture it. So if tomorrow you're spreading the information around you, your best friend maybe will be keen to join, to be like a duo and work with you, okay? So your best friend will be like your direct partner, okay? Because he or she will subscribe through your link. But she or he will just spread the information also. And maybe her mom or his mom will just be keen to join just to have the travel advantages, let's say this time, okay, as a guest. It means the mom will be for your best friend, his or her direct partner. But for you, she will be your indirect partner, okay? Because she's a partner of maybe a partner, and etc. and etc. She joined your team after you arrived, but she didn't join with your link, okay? So that's an indirect partner. As you understood, that's really important for you to understand that you will never be on your own. We'll be here to help you, to guide you, to give you the best tips, to explain with you. But it's your commitment that is important to develop your business, but also a real team spirit around it. And that's why, as I was saying before, we love to meet each other quite fast because it's a human experience also through that, because you're in contact with many people and it's really empowering to have people that are sharing your vision. I'll just show you a few examples of profiles that we have in the team, but you'll see we are coming from many different social classes, from many different countries, from many different jobs and fields at the beginning. But it's just crazy because we are all on the same way as entrepreneurs. And as I'm saying, and as you understood, it's a business I'm showing you, okay? I'm not asking you to be my boss, okay? I'm showing you to grow your business and how to grow your business today. So as any business as you have all around the globe, either in France, New Zealand, or wherever you are, you have an investment to preview. Okay, so the 3 different fees that you have to understand will be the first one, the membership. This one goes to your travel savings, okay, $149.95, but it's this money will remain to you, okay? So it's important that you understand that it's like if tomorrow you're just taking an envelope, putting this $149, putting it in the envelope. You don't know where you're going, you don't know when, but you know it's for your next trip. And you pay it once in your whole life, okay? It's like when you're entering a new gym, you know, like you have kind of this membership fee, you know, at the beginning. Then the second one, the partnership, is mandatory only if you want to work with us. So, for example, a guest, it's not necessary for them, okay? It's for legal reasons. You need to have a partnership to be like legally working on that. And you pay it annually, so it's 99.95, but you'll see the only real investment that you will do, because the last one, the monthly subscription, is $75, but this money remains to you anyway. It's going to your travel savings as a membership, okay? But the best part is that it's actually avoidable, this one, okay? And that's your first goal usually when you arrive, because we don't want you to pay like forever and ever the monthly subscription. The goal is for you to pay the less possible, and even do not pay it at the end if it's possible for you and if you're motivated, okay? And that's the main thing for you to understand, because as soon as you have free direct partners, you won't pay the monthly subscription anymore, okay? So it means if you're motivated, you're spreading the information, doing your training sessions, you will find quite easily the free direct partners, because we'll be here to show you how to find them. And we'll give you all the techniques for you to contact these people. Either they are people that you know or people you don't know, okay? But you will definitely have as a first objective to avoid the monthly subscription. Obviously, you will be the orchestra chef, okay? It means that we'll go at your own pace, as we were saying, okay? So it's important that you give us your rhythm, okay? If you want to take the time and just have the monthly subscription for a little bit more, that's totally okay. That's you that will be giving us the tempo. As I was saying, I just wanted to show you a few examples of profiles that we can find in the team. Like this, you can maybe picture yourself a little bit more and visualize. So you have Melissa, that is 24 years old. She's working about 4 hours a day for the activity. She's student and school teacher. She has this as an additional activity, and she's working mainly on Instagram, doing post stories, reels, messages, directs, presentation calls, and she's doing also team follow-up. So calls, advices via message, but it's really interesting. Then you have Thibaut, that is 36 years old, is working 2 to 4 hours a day for the activity, is the engineer and father of 1 little girl, and he has this as an additional activity. Also working also a little bit like Melissa on Instagram, but is also doing direct actions. We were talking about word of mouth a little bit earlier. He's doing like giving business cards, leaflets around him, around where he's living, and he's doing like meetings. So he's living in Lyon, in east of France, and it's just like creating like a cafe meeting, you know, in Lyon, and just talking about it, you know, to people he never met or to friends to him. He's talking about him. He's talking about the job, sorry, around him. So he's talking about this job to his acquaintances also. But basically, Lily, 30 years old, you see different profiles. She's a full-time on this activity. She's a mother and a former employee, because as you can see with what she's earning now, she had the possibility to quit her job and to find something that is more what you were looking for, to enjoy being with her little girls, you know? So she's earning between 15 and 17K per month. It's kind of the salary that you're like that you will find for the French president right now. It's just crazy when you think about it, because I think she's, well, way sleeping better than him. It's just crazy. But she's working mainly on Facebook and Instagram, doing team follow-up. She's also one of the persons that are creating the training sessions. So it's really nice to be able to have her expertise. Then totally different profile, you have Ghislaine. Ghislaine is 69 years old. She's just a guest, but she never really had the opportunity to travel before. She is a retired grandmother, and she used to be caregiver, but she never had the time, she never had the money to travel. But now that she discovered this opportunity, she saved more than $2,000 of saving, okay? Thanks to the platform, because she's traveling a little bit more now, and she loves to travel with her family, with her grandchildren. It's just an amazing opportunity for her. And you know what? Sometimes she's just joining also the team, like the partners that are actually doing the job, because we really do love to meet each other, as I was saying before. I just want to insist quite on something. If you're keen to do the job, just keep in mind that's work, okay? If you want to win money, that's totally possible, but just keep in mind that this opportunity doesn't concern you if you want that you will, and that you think that you will be winning like $5,000 per month without doing anything. Okay, like any job all over the world and entrepreneurship, you need to do the job, you know. If you're looking for a way to win more than the minimum wages, only working 30 minutes a day, obviously it will take longer than if you were just investing maybe 1-2 hours. If you only wait for results without taking it seriously, obviously it will be complicated as any sales job that you can find on the market, because we are investing our time a little bit for that. And if we are investing also like the fact that we believe in the product, but you will be able to discover all that. And when you see the prices and you can actually book them, you understand it quite fast. But basically, it's all the reason why it worked for the people that I just showed you. Okay, they really got involved from the beginning to see the results, and when they saw this result, they just set up goals to match their personal needs, their time, and they just made up a plan to reach them, you know? So when you're really doing like the combo of the travel discounts plus the compensation, you can really see the improvement of your level of life and the quality of your life. So it's really interesting about that. Here it's quite the end of the presentation. I just have a few things to let you know more about that, but I really want to insist on something. I really want you to pay attention to that. If you have any questions, if you want to continue this conversation with me, scan this QR code and take an appointment. I would love to continue this discussion. I love to talk, as you can see, so it's not a problem for me, but I would love to have a conversation about what are your goals, what are you picturing for the future, what is maybe the problem in your job life now, and why do you want to quilt your 9-to-5 job, you know? It's really amazing opportunity to have this conversation, you know, and to take the time to talk about that. And I really want to be honest with you, and I really want to answer all your questions. If you have other part of the explanation that went that were not totally quite understandable for you, that's fine. You can ask the question, and like this, we'll just come back to it. I'll explain you once again. That's totally okay. So just feel free to scan this QR code, and like this, we can move on something. I just want to finish to let you know a little bit more about this job by just giving you and showing you this video, okay? And meanwhile, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for attending this video to watch it. And I'm keen to see you next time in the team. I'm keen to continue this conversation with you. And so feel free to just come back to the person that invited you, that sent you this video. And like this person can know what you thought about it, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and I'll just finish with this quick video.
Now that you have listened to the presentation, you have two options. Do nothing and continue with the life you're leading, or see it as a new adventure and a way out to a better life. Whether you're a student in any field, lost professionally, fed up with this routine subway, work, bed, bills, exhausted by long hours with no thanks, misunderstood by the colleagues you work with, overworked and putting your social life and well-being in the last place. I'm sure you're familiar with the expression, after the rain comes the sunshine, aren't you? So if you have discovered today this opportunity, it must have presented itself to you. To see it now as a sign, you don't know where it could lead, but we do know it. It could be to travel more and cheaper, to exclusive events, to challenge yourself, to expatriate abroad and discover the world, to meet other travel enthusiasts, and of course, to be able to work at home as part of our team. It all starts with your decision to embark on this adventure with us. So now, take the time and write us.